Today we are going to make the chili chicken. This is the healthy version of chili chicken because in this recipe we air fried the chicken instead of deep frying. So to make the chili chicken we have the white onion and some green capsicum. Both of them are cut into the form of cubes. We have one chili here. Just slice the chili from the middle and remove the seeds because seeds are too hot for us. But if you like spicy food, you can leave the seeds in. Take about 6 to 7 cloves of garlic. To peel off the garlic, just press it hard on the chopping board with the knife and it peels off very easily. I like to press the garlic one more time because then it is very easy to chop and you will not feel these garlic pieces while you're eating the food. So cut the garlic into small pieces and after chopping it, just put it aside. Then take the chicken. After cleaning the chicken, cut it into the form of cubes. The cubes should not be too big or too small. I like to have the chicken cubes about 2 to 3 inches large. That way they don't take too much time in cooking and they are very easy to cook and they taste good as well. So I used about 1 kilogram of Thai fillet. I prefer the Thai fillets because they cook very juicy and very soft, but you can also use the breast fillet if this is what you like. So let's start marinating the chicken. To marinate the chicken, add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 2 tablespoons of plain flour, about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Here I'm using the malt vinegar, which is little bit brownish in color, but you can also use the white vinegar. Some black pepper, an egg, and some salt. Do not add too much salt because soy sauce also has a lot of salt in it and we don't want our chicken to be bitter. So just add a little bit, a pinch of salt should be enough. Just mix it very well. And while mixing, I realized that the coating is not too thick and which means the chicken may not be very crispy. So I added about 2 to 3 tablespoons of chickpea flours. You can also add plain flour if you don't have the chickpea flour. So just mix it very nicely until you're happy with the thickness of your coating. Here I am pretty happy with the thickness as the coating is sticking to the chicken very well and it's ready. The marinade is ready for frying. So you can leave this marinade for an hour or two to allow the marinade to be absorbed by the chicken, but we are very hungry, so I just used it straight away for frying. So here is the air fryer that I recently bought. This is a 13-liter air fryer, so it means it has a lot of space. First, I tried to put the chicken pieces in the tray, which came with the air fryer. But after doing that, I realized that the holes in the tray are quite big. The chicken was falling off from the tray onto the bottom. So after realizing that chicken is not going to sit on the tray, I just removed it carefully from the tray. And to prevent the chicken from dropping off the tray, I used an aluminium foil. So just shaped it into the form of a plate and then put it on top of the tray and greased the aluminium foil with lots and lots of olive oil spray. After that, I layered the chicken onto the aluminium tray that I just made, and make sure that the chicken pieces are not on top of each other and they have some space between them, because otherwise they're going to stick to each other and will not be fried nicely. So just layer them closely, but leaving some space for frying, and do not stack them on top of each other. So here our chicken is nicely layered, and I'm going to spray it with lots and lots of olive oil spray, and then it's ready to go in the air fryer. So just close the lid and set the temperature for the chicken. So my air fryer comes with the preset settings for the chicken, so it's gonna take about 25 minutes to finish the frying. So while the chicken is frying, let's start making the sauce for the chili chicken. So here are the veggies that I have for the sauce. I'm using cherry tomatoes because they give really nice sour taste in the chicken, but you can use any canned tomatoes or fresh tomatoes, whatever you like. So to make the sauce, I'm taking 2 tablespoons of corn flour, and adding some cold water to it, or room temperature water. Make sure you don't add hot water to it, otherwise it will form clumps and will not mix very well. So just keep mixing it until you see no clumps and it is very well mixed together. After doing that, just set it aside, and I'm going to add some tomato sauce and some extra hot chili sauce to make the gravy for the chili chicken. And here is some premium soy sauce and malt vinegar that I use for making the gravy, and some black pepper, crushed black pepper. And there is this secret ingredient that we recently discovered, and I am just obsessed with it. I'm using this for almost all of my Chinese recipes. This is hot pot seasoning, which you can easily find from any Asian grocery store. There are 2 types of seasoning for hot pot. One is mild and the other one is hot. We like to use the hot one because we didn't like the taste of the mild one that much. So once you buy it, it can last for a long time. It doesn't go off easily, so just take as much you want to use for your recipe and keep the left in the refrigerator. So for this recipe, about 1 kilo of chicken, I'm using this big piece of the seasoning. So it's about 2 inches long, and this much should be enough. So you can add more or less however you like it. If you find it too spicy, just add a bit less. If you like the spicy food, just add more. So it's up to your taste. So the chicken is looking nice and it's turning into golden brown. I can see some crisp on the top, so it's getting done nicely. About 17 minutes left for the chicken to get done. So let's start making the sauce while chicken is frying. So to make the sauce, take a big wok. Just make sure you dry it. Add some olive oil, and if you have some sesame oil, add like 1 teaspoon of sesame oil to it as well. It will taste very nice. Add some garlic and red chili and just fry it a little bit, and add some add the seasoning, the hot pot seasoning, because this seasoning has beef fat in it and it takes some time to melt. So it's better that you start frying this with the frying the seasoning with the garlic and red chili, so that it gets very nicely mixed with the rest of sauce. And do not add anything else unless this seasoning has nicely melted, otherwise it will not melt properly and will not mix nicely with the rest of the ingredients. So just keep frying it on low heat. Otherwise, if you have it on high flame, the garlic will burn very quickly and the seasoning will not melt. So make sure you do this on low flame. And now the seasoning looks nicely melted and mixed together. I will add the rest of the vegetables, green capsicums, and then start frying them. If you fry your vegetables in the oil, they will get very nicely fried, and it will add very nice shine to the vegetables. If you add the vegetables after you add some liquidy ingredients, for example ketchup or the canned tomatoes, it will not turn into this nice shiny and crunchy taste. So I added the canned tomato after frying the vegetables. Look how nice and shiny the vegetables are looking. So just keep mixing it together, keep stirring. Add some soy sauce. Because we are using light soy sauce, so we are adding a lot of it. But if you're using dark soy sauce, make sure you don't add too much, because it can turn into very bitter, disgusting taste. And then we added about 2 tablespoons of the malt vinegar. Add some hot chili sauce. You can add as much as you like, it's up to your taste. And make sure you keep mixing it nicely, and your flame is on high, because if the flame is too slow, the sauce will not cook properly and your vegetables will turn soggy. So we don't want to keep cooking for so long, because otherwise the vegetable will turn into soggy and it will overcook the vegetables. So the chicken is done, so let's start taking out the chicken. Look how nice and crispy it's looking. It's golden, it's crispy, and it tastes almost the same like fried chicken. I actually liked it more than the fried chicken, because in the fried chicken you can taste the oil, which is not the best flavor. So this one doesn't have that greasy, oily taste. So I really like this chicken. So just add this chicken to your sizzling hot sauce and mix it nicely. Look how beautiful these colors are. It turns out so appealing and so tasty. We just love it. So now your chili chicken is ready. This recipe is so easy. It literally takes about half an hour for cooking, if you exclude the frying time of the chicken. Look how beautiful it is looking. And we made this chicken for 2 meals, and we finished it just in one meal, just dinner time, and we didn't have any leftovers. So you can serve it with the steamed rice, and that's it. That's your chili chicken, and it was so delicious. Thank you very much for watching my recipe. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.